Mic check 1 2 1 2. It is Thursday, 18th of June. We are about 2 days on the dot before flying back to Belgium. What is up, Derek? How you doing, buddy? What's the vibes like? What's the deal? Wanted to jump on, talk to my tribe, ask me anything. Deutschland, what's up? I love you too. Going to going to get storms. Bro, Santan, OG Santan in the building. Bro, the live's been good. The live's been great. Um, my last live, I had a $100 donation, so that was absolutely wild. I'm very grateful for that. My best food, my mom's lasagna, man. My mom's lasagna. Thank you, Santan. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so ready. I'm so ready to go to Belgium. Uh, it's a combination of factors. Um, I feel physically, mentally, and emotionally drained. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like as soon as you have a hard date on when you're ending something or like when you're like taking a break, whether it be switching jobs or going home to see your family or something else, I feel like as soon as you made that decision, it becomes like, in a way, it becomes harder. Like the last few days, the last days before like actually doing that change. And today, oh man, today was a hard day. Like there's a couple of things. The rain season has started, but it's never been the way it's been like this. So recently, it just has been raining since noon. It used to be in Mexico City. The rain season was like the rain would start at 6 p.m. So you still had the whole day to get your shit done. But now I feel like, you know, something has shifted. And so it's just cold and wet all the time. I'm homesick. I miss my parents. I miss my little cousins. Um, and I need to go to Belgium, man. I need to go and reset to break out of this. Derek White. I told Sean Flaherty about you. He's an OG, the roller coaster enthusiast. I think you would be interested by him, and I said the same about you. Appreciate that, man. See Nasty, how you doing? But yeah, like I'm excited to go back. I'm excited to keep the content coming. The lives have been great, but I do feel like I need like a clear. I'm in need of a reset, and I do believe that Belgium will provide just that. So I've never spent June in Mexico City, and I wouldn't recommend Mexico City in June. June is not a good time. honestly. If we're being real. And then, of course, man, it's crazy. I'm naming all these things, but I haven't even like the biggest reason is obviously the surgery. Like I'm walking around with this metal sticking out of the side of my jaw. As you guys know, I have this open wound. I'm going this Friday then. So I fucking wait 2 more days. Oh, I can smell my country. It's so close. Um, yeah. But also, like I said, like most importantly, it's just getting this surgery out the way and getting my face fixed, basically. What's up, Benton? Benton, I remember you. Bro, it's been a minute. Benton used to come back with some crazy super chats back in the day. I remember you. That's you, right? Tell me I'm tripping. I have a memory for those type of things. Guys, if you like the content, feel free to hit the thumb and let's get some questions going. Let's get some very important questions out the way. The flight is going to be about 12 hours. I fly with Aeromexico, which is a really good company. One of the best things about Mexico is their airline. Aeromexico is incredible. It's going to be a straight flight, straight to Amsterdam, 12 hours. Um, and then my parents are picking me up in Amsterdam to take me home, country roads to the place I belong. Are you afraid of hitting 40? Hmm. No, not really. That's still like a really long time. 3 years is a long ass time. I'm not scared of that just yet. I'm confident that by 40 I will have found love. I will have found a partner that I can build with. I'm pretty confident in my ability to lock that down in the next 3 years. I feel like I'm becoming better at understanding who I am and what's happening and what I need to do and the man I need to be. Um, yeah, I feel like things are. I'm definitely like on the paradigm of the shift. What fear exactly, Leo? Um, I'm starting to like have other interests, and I am predicting that yoga will continue to take up more and more space in my life. And I'm getting a little bit I'm falling a little bit out of love, not with the training, not with bodybuilding as a lifestyle and not the training, but I am falling out of love with the current bodybuilding culture and everything around it. Um, when does it hurt enough? What do you mean? Are you interested in Hinduism? Not that much. I'm more interested in like a practice in like achieving and learning a new skill, like yoga, for example. Those are things I'm interested in. I'm not necessarily interested in studying another religion. How do I stop being afraid of approaching women? By understanding that every single person has a story, and it is your job to try and figure out whose story you can tap into. And let me like explain that. Um, for example, I can see a woman, right, and she's really beautiful and all this stuff, and you can assume, oh, she's out of my league or whatever. Like she would never date somebody with a scar like mine. Now, maybe, like I said, every person has a story. Maybe her story is that her mom died because of cancer, and then so that would make her be able to relate to me and be more interested in me. Like that's a very simplified version of what I mean, but that is kind of what the gist of it. I promise you, you cannot tell by the outside from a person who they are or what they value or what they're into, you know? And it's easy to like discount women because you think they're too good looking for you or like you think they're intimidating. But you have to find out, man. You have to look at it as a quest. Every time you approach a woman, what you're doing is you're unlocking a story, and the price to unlock that story in the video game of life is overcoming your fear. So every time you overcome your fear, you get like a fortune cookie, and the fortune cookie is the person, the woman, or the guy, and the story that they hold within. And if you do that enough, you're gonna connect with somebody's story, and they're gonna connect with you. Did you go on any more dates after the last one you made a video about? No. I haven't been in the mood, guys. Like I that's why I'm saying I need a reset. I haven't been My whole thing is I'm an extremely social person. Being social has always come natural to me and easy. And I've kind of lost that ability lately. I no longer see the magic in Mexico City. The honking of the cars is louder than ever. Not because it's actually louder, it's because it's wearing me down and I no longer see the beauty because I've been here for too long. I need to get out. That's why I'm so sure that this is the right thing to do. And so I'm also not in a position to date because I don't have that positivity to give, that light to give that you need on a date. Chance, hey man, I found your channel after a bad bout of suicidal thoughts. You helped me through that a ton. Thank you, man. Thank you for telling me that, Chance. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you found the channel. I'm glad you're here, and I hope you're gonna stick around, man. Welcome to the fam. After surgery in Belgium, are you going to go back to Mexico? Yes, sir. My job is still here, and my corporate job is still here, so I'm gonna go back. What is one of your favorite things to do day to day? Walk. I walk around a lot. I walk at least 2 hours a day. Um, Watching the Bill Simmons podcast, yoga, lifting weights, and people watching. I've always just been curious and obsessed with people watching. I just like analyzing people watching people in the street. So that ties into the walking. I just like people. So I also like fashion. I like people, and I like to look at fashion and what people are wearing and have that inspire me. Maybe you're going through a burnout. I don't think I'm going through a burnout. Man. I think people use the word burnout a little bit too lightly. My dad always says that his mom raised 15 kids by her own because his father died young. and they had 15 kids. And he was like, my mom raised 15 kids, and she was never burnt out. Not to say it doesn't exist, but just to like, why did you move from Barcelona? Um, Barcelona became very grimy, very dark. It lost a lot of its appeal to me. It's just not really a safe place anymore the way it used to be. It always used to be like a lot of pickpockets and stuff, but the integration issue is real, and now you just have a lot of northern African people there that just don't abide by the law and are just violent and aggressive. It's a real big issue. Um, so I would say that's part of it. It also is just like I've already dedicated 5 years to my life in Barcelona. I always look at the world as a menu, right? And why would you eat steak every day if there's all these other dishes to try? So that's why now it's the Mexico City era. Barcelona had its era, now it's Mexico City era. I like to try and build up a life in different places in the world, And yeah, I'll take Mexico City over Barcelona any day. Are the Mexicans racist against white people? No, they idolize them. And a lot of them want to be white. There's a term called whitexican, which is specifically reserved for Mexicans that try to be and look and appear and talk white. Like being a white person in Mexico is like the best you can be because they actually Latin America is extremely old fashioned and old school and conservative and classist and racist. So being a white person in Mexico still has you at the top of the totem pole. As fucked up as that is the reality. And people here will they'll want to be your friend because you're white. It's crazy. So no, they're not racist against white people at all. Quite the contrary. Big B gets all the Latinas. I don't know, man. Hasn't been feeling too hot lately. But you know that Big B will rise from the motherfucking bottom. Stay down till you come up. Right now, we're on the turtle shell. I'm in my turtle shell. I'm plotting, scheming, hurting. But the rise shall return. And when the rise is here, you're gonna be here to witness the motherfucking ride straight to the top. You can tell you're not your normal self. I really hope Belgium will give you a nice reset. Damn. I hope I don't look. I hope I don't sound or look too depressed. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just a little bit low energy. How long are you gonna be in Belgium? Little less than 2 months. It's not a burnout. You just entered early middle age. Yeah, I mean, yeah, nah, I'm good. Yeah, I just need to make some changes, man, and change some priorities. 100% true. I live in Barcelona. North African immigration is a real issue. Tons of them don't respect the laws or society at all. Yeah, I know. It's the biggest issue. Any local will tell you that. It's really bad. They run the town now, literally. Have you heard about the UK the grooming gang scandal due to immigration? No, I have not. Awakening. What's up, Lind? That is our across the lift being the master race. Jesus. I wouldn't go that far. You're very popular in my neighborhood. Really? In Argentina? Guys, if you appreciate the content, you can always send over a couple of dollars with a dollar sign below the chat box. It allows you to make a super chat donation, and it would be dope. How did you grow in size? I've been dieting. I don't think I can get much bigger than this. I don't think. muscle wise, there's another plateau for me to reach because I'm natural and testosterone production is limited when you're natural. I don't think I think I've maxed out in terms of like my bigness, and now I just want to be super lean. And I'm also on this yoga journey. I'll give you a sneak peek. I might even change the channel name at some point to Yoga Liking. I'm not even kidding. What do you think about Yoga Liking? I think it's kind of funny. I feel like it has a ring to it. Yoga Liking. Um, because I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's the future for me. The ability to be flexible, super healthy, super lean, still have a great physique. But I get turned off, man. I see all these young kids in the gym, half of them juicing out of their goddamn minds, taking steroids, crazy acne. Everybody now benches 5,000 pounds. Everybody deadlifts a zillion pounds. Like everybody's feel like the pendulum has swung too far and it's no longer appealing to me. So I think I feel myself slowly like moving into another direction. I feel like you were in a very different place when you chose Wounded Icon. Yes, I was. You're right. And I also feel like, thank you, Chance, first of all. Second of all, I feel like it would be a nice evolution from being a wounded Viking to a yoga Viking. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like an evolution, no longer wounded. Do you ever wonder if you had random fans in countries like Madagascar? Haha, must be crazy. I never think about that. You know what's funny, guys? I have a really big ego when it comes to myself in life and stuff. Like, I've been called a narcissist and all those things because of it. But when it comes to this channel, I don't. I never think about, I'm not even like proud of my channel. And I know that sounds fucked up, but like, it's kind of true. I kind of have an imposter syndrome as it pertains to my YouTube channel. And I never sit back and go, oh, I have 2,000 views a day. Like, oh, I'm the shit. Like, I got people watching me in Madagascar. Like, I never think about that. I don't know why. Because normally it's easy for me to like praise myself and big myself up. But the channel is, I don't know. I feel like people in my channel know me better than most people know me in real life. Because this is really the real me. Like, the stuff I talk on here and that I share is like the absolute core of my being and who I really am. Do you use an app to track calories? No, no. I used to do that, but now I just go by feel. I try to go to bed hungry and do a ton of cardio. What are you gonna improve over the next year? Do you have one main goal? Income. Income. Um, right now, financially, I'm not doing too great. I'm basically break even. I'm not making. I'm not like saving money, which is not good. Um, Also, I want to get as lean as I've ever been. I think it's the right time. 37 is a good age to get extreme, like in my best, leanest shape. And then I want to maintain that. I don't want to play the bulk game anymore at this point. I just want to stay lean, stay shredded, and then also just get better at yoga. That is really the goal here. I'm 180 centimeters tall. What should my weight be? I'm overweight at the moment at 100 kgs. Bro, if you want to be in tip top shape, you should probably be like 80 kilos. 80 kilos would be more than enough. I'm always bulking too aggressive or cutting too aggressive. So either I get too fat or I lose my muscle mass. Yeah, I got to about 25% body fat. I'm bulking. That's too much, man. Bro, women don't care about like women don't give a damn. Don't do bodybuilding for women. They could not care less. They don't care. They don't even think it's appealing. Most women don't even want you to be in better shape than them. Like, don't. It's not gonna get you girls. I cannot stress that enough. Women care more about you being tall and stuff, and your income and stuff like that. But they don't care about your muscles. I promise you that. The main benefits of yoga. I'm glad you asked. I feel like it's an all-in-one formula. Um, it's a one. It's meditation. Meditation is hard for a lot of people, and yoga is just that. You know, you're focusing on one thing only. You're there in the moment. You're not on your phone. Two, cardiovascular benefits. The breathing. Like I sweat harder and I breathe harder with yoga than I do in the gym ever. So it's just a really good exercise for cardiovascular health. Three, I would say the stretching, man. The stretching is so because your body wants to become less and less stretchy as it gets older. So yoga helps you to combat that and to get more stretchy and to you know be more flexible and healthy as you age. So cardio, stretching, meditation, mental health, all in one. Um, and just having a designated time of the day that you're not on the phone. And then if you can combine that with weightlifting, I think it's the absolute perfect. Like, I think that's just perfect. Yeah, you got to lose 20 kgs, buddy. Do you ever feel down about your physical flaws? Of course, man. Of course, I get into my own head and I focus on my scar and I blame everything on that. Just now, right before this, I was literally daydreaming about. I have a cousin, a younger cousin that kind of looks like me. Like you can tell that we have like the same genetical package in terms of like our head and our jawline. I had a great jawline, guy. Like look at my jaw. And then like I had that Chad type of jawline. So I do think about that, yeah. But then I tell myself, gotta keep on going. Like it's not gonna gotta just brutal acceptance, man. Brutal acceptance of the reality and keep on trooping. Will you be making yoga tutorials in the future? I think that'll be. I don't see that happening in the next couple of years because I'm so bad at yoga. I have no business giving tutorials. Uh, Maybe one day. Don't think so though. I don't think I'll ever be good enough to give tutorials. I mean, that's the beauty of that yoga too. It doesn't matter how good you are. Like it's not about reaching a certain level. It's like you're fighting with yourself, no matter how good or bad you are. Is that titanium plate still exposed? You tell me, buddy. You tell me. Why? I don't leave the house much. Thinking about incorporating daily walks like you. Don't think about it, man. Do it. That's the best decision you'll ever make. Gotta get those walks up. Gotta get those steps in, man. 11,000 steps a day minimum. Why do you live in Mexico City? Um, it's very safe. It's fun. It's different. It's not overrun by tourism. Um, I already spoke Spanish, so I wanted to be in a Spanish speaking country. I think it's the best Spanish speaking city in the world that is not in Europe, you know? Is there a spiritual element to yoga? Crazy spiritual element. Got like it's all about that stuff, man. Like, yeah, yoga is not spiritual. I promise you that. By the way, guys, if you appreciate the content, you can always consider sending over a donation to the channel, which would be greatly appreciated with the dollar sign below the chat box. Sometimes, also, guys, let's get some thumbs. I understand not all of us have money to spend, but we got 30 people in here and 15 thumbs, we can get to 25 thumbs in 1 minute. Just close the chat box, hit the thumb, it doesn't cost a thing. And it shows you that you appreciate my content and me putting the time into this. So I would really appreciate that if you could do that for me. Sometimes I fantasize about being something other than what I am, but the truth is that we are what we are because of our circumstances. The path is the destination. The journey is the destination. That's what that means. There is no catharsis in the end. There is no finish line. There is no like arrival. And that's the crazy part. Like all the things that I thought would make me happy, I already had them and it didn't make me happy. When I hold on, my friend is calling me. 1 second. Oli, sí, muy bien, ¿tú? Uf. Es que soy un poquito enfermo, entonces quería como dormir muy temprano. Por eso es que pum, pum, pum. Soy cansado, no sé, estoy, gracias. Entonces, no sé, es que es un poquito tarde para mí y voy a ser como super zombie, ¿sabes? Entonces, discúlpame, sí, pero... Ujú. Sí, sí, sí. Ujú, ujú. Uf, oh, wow. Espero que no. Wow. No, pero no te preocupes. Y, sí, y tampoco quiero que te estresas y que tienes que correr para hacer a las 8, ¿sabes? Como eh, ¿sabes qué? Podemos ver cómo estamos en una hora o algo así y intentamos algo o no. Y si no, no pasa nada, ¿sabes? No, sí, 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 sí. No te preocupes, Moni. Te quiero mucho. No, no pasa nada, no pasa nada. Está bien, no te preocupes. Te entiendo. Ok, ok, súper bien. Ok, gracias. Un abrazo, chao, chao. One of my best friends, because I was supposed to meet her for a goodbye coffee, but she's having a hard time, and she was just like saying, "Well, it doesn't matter." Um, so yeah, I was telling you guys like I thought that, and I'll keep it real. I thought when I had the super beautiful Latina with the big booty and the pretty face and the long hair, I thought that that would make me whole. And that's by the way the girl that I'm still kind of obsessed with from last year. But when I was with her, I immediately jumped to create a whole new set of problems and a whole new set of things that stressed me out, and I wasn't happier, or I wasn't like things were not better. Like all I could think about was, oh, I gotta get my money up to provide for her and us, and like so we can maybe one day have a family or like buy a house, and I was just like, again, there is no catharsis, there is no escape, there is no, and I'm telling you guys as much as I'm telling myself right now. Like life is really suffering, 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 falling down and getting back up, falling down and getting back up, falling down and getting back up. And it's like an infinite loop of that. And it's our job to try and find the meaning in the cracks in between of that loop and to try and find joy. Um, is there I'm digging the hair. What was the inspiration? I told my barber I wanted like a Pop Smoke type braids. You know, Pop Smoke Director? That was the inspiration. They're all messed up now, though. They used to look better. Mexico better than Spain? Yeah, I don't like Spain at all, man. Spanish people are super arrogant. They're not that well educated. Um, Mexicans are a lot more humble. They're more kind, more friendly, I would say. Um, you definitely give narcissistic vibes. Bitch, fuck you. Fuck you know about that. I would slap the shit out of you if you were here right now. Is that Coke or Pepsi or Dr. Pepper? Um, Coke Zero. Devil NC. Okay, thumb. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all the people that hit the thumbs up. I appreciate you. What is the longest you've dated anyone while living in Mexico City? 5 months. Impressive about Una's like and confidence the way he speaks. Thank you. Friday is the big day. Yes, sir. Friday I fly out back to Belgium. Have you heard of the seven Tibetan rites? They're body and life changing. I have not. Your face gets so red when she calls. Secret crush. Haha. I did. I got red. She's very beautiful. She's one of my best friends. Her name is Monica. She's a lawyer, but she's not. Look how cute she is. She's beautiful, right? I got red. She's been one of my absolute best friends for a year and a half now. But no, nothing romantic. You come on, you guys. You know, I would be the first one to tell you. I would literally tell you right now. Um, and the way I met her is I met her. She's a sister to me. I met her through. She was dating one of my homies who no longer lives in Mexico City. Um, so it's like we got off. That's how we met. Like she was dating my boy, so you know what I mean. It just stays in that lane. I remember you're saying that nothing comes close to a beautiful woman, either the most beautiful view or expensive penthouse. Yeah, and not just a beautiful woman, like everything that's around it. You know, like love and all this stuff. So you're not materialistic compared to most Western people. I love sneakers. I have way too many sneakers, and I love clothes, but it doesn't mean it's not like expensive clothes. But like this sweater, this champion sweater, I love this sweater, vintage. But aside from that, I don't think I'm that materialistic. No, I did buy an expensive yoga mat. I bought a Lululemon yoga mat that cost me $80. It's kind of crazy, I know, but I wanted the Lululemon one, man. I'm a basic bitch. Lol, that's definitely how a narcissist would react. Exactly. This guy always puts on the fake nice guy act. How am I putting on the fake nice guy act when I'm telling you I would slap the shit out of you? Like you're not making any sense. Like if if I was a narcissist, first of all, I would probably ignore that comment, act like I didn't see it. Um, you guys are just really fucking dumb. Like that's funny, but that's really the case here because a narcissist would be a lot more strategic, whereas I'm just being honest and real. I'm not being like trying to. I'm not. How am I trying to be a nice guy? You dumb idiot! Jesus Christ! I'm just expressing my frustration with dumbasses like you. Very beautiful. I can be My ex also called me a narcissist all the time. I definitely have strong traits of that, but probably wouldn't clinically pass as an actual narcissist. See, I've already talked about this in this other video. The problem is now everybody thinks they're a psychiatrist or everybody thinks they're, you know, They have the ability to read people and to make therapeutic diagnosis. Like um, every girl that you meet, their ex-boyfriend was a narcissist. Everybody is gaslighting. Everybody is. I'm trying to think of some more words. Like everything is a red flag. You know what's a red flag to me? When you talk about red flags, if your first question to me is like, "What are your red flags?" I'm already out. Like fuck you, And you guys fit right into that mold. Like you want to throw words around. You could tell from the date video what's the issue with someone ordering a pizza they like just because she didn't like you, you got mad. You're a fucking idiot. I keep telling you, but it's not getting through. A pizza made to make a 20-minute video. Bro, you're so dumb, man. The pizza was clearly like, if you don't understand humor, that's on you, man. Like, if you don't see, have you ever seen Friends, the show? Do you know that episode about Joey doesn't share food? I bet you haven't because you're an uncultured sack of shit. But if you would understand that that's funny. It's funny to get worked up about somebody's food choice, and then when the food comes, they prefer your food. That's funny, man. I'm sorry that you didn't get the joke. I'm sorry that you're a miserable fucking person. I don't know what to tell you. Jesus Christ, man. I can't with dumb people like you. I just can't. Um, Sneakers, that's an American word. We call them trainers. Yeah. I do speak American English. Um, I just bought one Ralph Lauren shirt, $150. That's too much, bro. You gotta get them ASOS. So it's ASOS, and buy their in-house design. So they have like in-house clothing. That's most of my clothing is ASOS. My go-to brands are ASOS, Young La or Young LA, the fitness brand, and Gymshark. That's like 80% of my clothes. 150 for one Ralph Lauren shirt is silly. Attachment is the root of suffering, but I deeply deny the concept that detachment is a good mode of being. Would you mind giving your thoughts? I agree. I totally agree, actually. I always think it's ironic how people praise these like Buddhist monks because I feel like we've arrived to a place where we look at Buddhist monks like they're the apex of like enlightenment and happiness. Bitch, I would never want to be a Buddhist monk. Their life is objectively fucking miserable. Think about it. All they do is fucking chop wood, carry water, meditate all day, and walk around in their fucking orange kimonos doing fuck all. That's a miserable ass life. Like, you're not getting anything out of life. Like, imagine having to spend 6 hours a day meditating just to carry the burden of the universe. That's the type of shit we praise. We're like, Buddhist monks, like, you gotta get into Buddhism. Fuck no. Stupid. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So that's exactly what you're saying. That's complete and utter detachment what they're doing, what they're practicing. And us Westerners look at that like that's the way to go. Like, gotta go and sit in a corner. Like, no, fuck that. To me, that's like they given up. How easy is life? Is all you do is meditate and do nothing, and just work. It's you know what is a siesta? Siesta is like taking a nap. Um, I think the women you date from the gym want free dinner. No, I don't think so. Cause why? She only ordered half a pizza. Um, you know how I know you're a bitch because you talk about it's not that deep. Buzzword. You're a buzzword bitch. It's not that deep. I bet you also call everything weird. That's weird. You're weird. That's another thing these young people do, man. Everything is weird. Like when I meet someone like that, immediately I'm done. I'm out. There has never been a more judgmental and antisocial generation than current people in their 20s, especially from the US. they're looking to judge everything. Everything is weird. Everything is creepy. Everything is cringe, right? Because that's what they're feeling on the inside. They feel weird. They feel like they're cringy and weak, and they feel pathetic. So they're constantly giving that outward feedback to the world because hurt people. And yeah, when you say like it's not that deep, like nothing is serious, like you're the same lame ass people who any type of passion or intensity is like, ooh, it's not that deep. Like you guys have just like printer faces. A printer face is like a face like nothing phases you. It's like, oh, whatever, whatever. And then you go home and post on Reddit and how fucking depressed you are. But you can't express it in real life because it's not that deep. It's not that deep. You're a fucking clown. Um, Also, narcissism is a buzzword now. Without knowing someone deeply, that word is just meaningless, not to mention all the people that use that word as an appeal to authority. Exactly. Chance, you get it. You're smart. I'm happy that we still have some intelligent people left on the channel. My opinion on the gym date is she agreed to it in the moment, then realized she didn't want to date you and rudely made the whole mission of the evening to make that point instead of enjoying it. Maybe. I think she was just honestly, she was just bored and she wanted something to do and she was just doing it for the plot, which is fine. I respect it. And then that's why I made a video about it. You know, we both won. We both got something out of it. Jim Shark, so nice, looks so good on me when I fit. I like his videos from time to time that he can handle criticism. I can handle criticism, but I'm not gonna let you call me a narcissist. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I've gotten plenty of criticism, and I have changed my stance and accepted criticism plenty of times. If you would actually watch the channel, you would know that. What is the name of the yoga mat? It's called the. It's literally called the mat. So it's like it's called fuck, I'm blanking. Lulu. I feel so silly saying it. Lululemon the mat 5 millimeter. Google it. It's $100. I bought that one. I'm ashamed, but at least I'm being honest. Wasn't something special about it. Yeah, because I feel like I've earned it because I've been doing yoga for a year now and I want to have a nice mat. And those are the mats they have in my yoga studio, so I wanted to get the same one. That's why. Did you ever get a response from your letter to your ex? No, sir, I did not. I'm sorry, I'm calling you sir again. You don't like that. I know you're not a sir, common sense. It's just like a thing to say. No, no, and I didn't expect her to hit me back. It's not gonna happen, to be honest. She's seeing someone else. Um, Dumb it. Jesus, what is all these messages? Dumb it. What's up, sweats? Viking infantry in the building. What do you think about Trump's border wall? I think Trump is an idiot. Does that still need to? Does that still need addressing? Bro, you're getting so emotional over a small comment. Relax, do some yoga. Yeah, I'm done addressing you, man. I already made my point. Yeah, I know you've never seen someone express an emotion, express an opinion with emotion, because in your little cool world, people don't do that. You just have the blank printer stare because you're a pathetic little fuck who will never express or relate to anyone or anything. It's all on the inside with you. You're dead inside. You're gonna die alone. No human can control their emotions. There's nothing wrong, guys. What is all this nonsense about controlling your emotions? Like, go be a Buddhist monk. It's cool. Like, I like people like me, meaning that I like people that bring opinions, that bring intensity, that are expressive, that are not scared to admit, I love you, I hate you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's living, man. That's poetic. That's expressive. That's artistic. Like, we have way too many fucking NPCs walking around right now just being bland printers like this little LP Hucklow bitch in my comments right now. What do you think about that weird guy following you in the video? I don't know. It's fine. I don't get scared or worked up about that. It's fine. Like, I would sense if there was a potential threat, and I don't think there was. Teddy Mack. Funny how some people who claim to be empathetic will try and train you as someone with anger problems and potentially an abuser. Damn, an abuser. But we're the ones getting emotional. Exactly. Exactamundo. Man, 50 minutes in. Well, you are gonna die alone, bro. Look at you. Now you wanna be buddy buddy. That was harsh. That was harsh. Fuck you, bitch. Did you like Biden? He was goofy. I mean, hey, we're not doing the whole American presidents thing again. See, this is like you guys, man. Like, you think this is what I've been saying. Like, there's a lot of people that on camera are like, oh, whatever, rah rah. I'm in the real fucking world, man. Every single day, I don't easily back down. Just the other day, man, I almost had to fight this dude coming out of this truck. I told him, "Get out of your truck. I'll fuck you up." Like, I'm out here in Mexico, man. Like, you guys keep thinking I'm 6'4", 220, 210 pounds. Like, and I give you guys my nicest side, but don't get it twisted, man. Like, ain't none of that on this side, man. And that's what I'm not scared of somebody following me. What the fuck is he gonna do? I'm a 37-year-old man. I'm in my goddamn prime. Like, you're 37 with nothing to your name. You wish I had nothing to my name. We're not gonna get into that. I'm good, man. Don't you worry about that. And Mexico is a second world country, not a third world country. You're not fighting no one. You get your jaw broken. Come test me, man. Come test me. Anyway, I gotta block you, man. You're ruining the vibes. You're ruining the vibes. I will stop. Thank you, common sense. If you're into Vikings, you should check out Eric Bloodaxe, translated to Eric Bloodaxe. He killed 5 of his brothers. By the way, do you think life will suck in your 30s and 50s compared to your younger years? I don't think so, because my 30s were way better than my 20s. So I have no reason to believe. I think the greatest thing one can have is mm, knowledge of self, knowing who you are. So, like, I used to be a lot more of an asshole, and I used to be a lot more off the cuff, and I would definitely hurt people with my words. I wasn't a bully, but I would be insensitive, and I realized this somewhere in my mid 20s. And then I did like an overcorrection. I actively tried to be like this really good person, but I sacrificed myself, and in the process, I became weirdly insecure about myself sometimes. And then I caught myself in my early 30s doing that. I was like, I'm not embracing who I am. Like, I'm I'm trying to be someone that I'm not. And then I found that balance between being kind and being caring and being having empathy, but also demanding my respect and holding my ground and so yeah, I think 40s are gonna just have more of that stuff. Um yeah. No, I think my 30s are gonna be awesome. I'll have a family, have some little mini me's, little minions running around. Yeah, it'll be nice. I think this will be my last stint in general living in a big city. Who knows? We'll see. But I don't see myself um, living in a big city in 5 years. Do you think that nice guy finished last saying is bullshit? Of course. You can't reduce life to like a saying like that. It doesn't work like that. I think we were teens in the early 2000s, and if Belgium was anything like England, we did not have a filter. We were not politically correct. Yeah, Teddy, Bro, it was crazy. When I was 18, we were vicious. Like your mom's a whore would be like the first thing we would say. Like, my friends they used to call me cancer head, kankerkop in Dutch. This is like how we did it. So that's why it's like crazy to see what people consider offensive these days. I don't think I lived in Mexico in my 30s. Unlikely. So, yeah. Guys, if you have not hit the thumb yet, it would be awesome if you could close the chat window and then you have the option to hit the thumb. And that way, it helps my channel. I hope you meet the girl of your dreams soon. We'll see. Yeah, cancer head. That used to be, yeah, one of the favorites of my friend group. I'll donate since you said I ruined the vibes. Repent. That's good. That is really good. You should repent for your sins, and if you donate, maybe we can have another fresh start, depending on the amount. Damn, cancer head. That's harsh. I mean, I liked it. I mean, it's making fun of some of the greatest tragedies in one's life. For me, is a very effective way to like, um, how do I say? I think it's one of the nicest things you can do for someone because it's like if we can laugh at it, there's hope. Does that make sense? So yeah, kankerkop. We all used homophobic comments back then, for example. It was a different time, so I do get the issue with that, but it's too oversensitive now. Yeah, you're right. Depending on always too far, we always overcorrect. The same with politics. Like we became too left wing in the past decade. We went overlord, and now we're going to right wing again. It's always too much. We hate balance. I would call you Jaws before Cancer Head. The Jaws is like, I would think that's dope. That wouldn't even like be an insult. One of my friends always compares me to the Daywalker. He always like this guy. My friend always tells me I'm this. Could the love of your life be a white woman from Belgium? Never say never, but unlikely. Oh, right on the 1 hour mark. Santan coming through with the £5 donation. Bro, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. £5 an hour. That's cheap, guys. That's giving you a lot of value. Now, all jokes aside, Santan, I appreciate you so much, buddy. Thank you, man. You've been a long time supporter of this channel, and it does not go unnoticed. If you end up without a girl and kids, how will you spend your life? Oof. Bro, don't put that voodoo on me. I mean, I don't know. That's not really that's not really the goal. I don't know, man. If I don't get a woman, I mean, yeah, that would be kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. Do you believe in astrology or anything like that? I do to an extent. I do, like, not really, but I do feel like, okay, hear me out. I used to be, by the way, big shout out Santan once again. I really appreciate the donation. And if anybody wants to follow his lead, guys, you can match the £5, click the dollar sign below the chat box, and support the channel. That would be awesome if anyone will want to do that. Here's my take on astrology. I used to be like extremely anti, non-believer, all that shit, right? But the position of the moon is the reason why we have ebb and tide, right? All the water on the planet, the ebb and the tide of the oceans and the seas, is because of where the moon is at. Now, if you know that the human body is 80% water, is it really that crazy to jump to the conclusion that the position of the moon and the stars affects how we feel? That's all I'm saying. Think about it. I'm what you call a smart, dumb person. I say the dumbest shit, but make it sound smart. My boy gonna have a nice big family. We'll see them on the channel running around in the lives. Bro, you're speaking that into existence. I love that shit. Wouldn't that be so dope if you guys can, if I would check in, do my live, and my kids are literally back there. Shout out Norway, bro. It's literally 2 in the morning in Norway. Are you on a cocaine danger or what's up? Um, so many things need to be in order when you want a family to buy your own house today. Most people can't do that. You're right. I follow all these stupid superstitions like saluting the first magpie you see every day, walking over 2 drain covers in a row is good luck, 3 in a row is bad luck. Mm. Yeah, I think it's cool. I think some of that stuff is interesting. I feel like too much stuff has been written about astrology and voodoo and witchcraft and all this stuff for it to all be absolute baloney. I feel like there's a core of truth there. Tony Suave, bro. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. in Amsterdam. Rays are fresh. Bro, I appreciate it, but they're kind of cooked. They're washed. I'm taking them out tomorrow, but I'll take the compliment. Thank you, Jan. Your name in Belgium we say Jan. Guys, I know at least 10 of you have not hit the thumb yet, and it doesn't cost a thing. I'm like more than an hour in. If you want to keep this live going, can you close the chat box, hit the thumb, and let's get to 40 thumbs? That would be so sick. Like, that's all I ask. It doesn't cost a penny, but I know there's like at least 7 more people that have not hit the thumb yet, and then we can get to 40 thumbs. And, you know, that would be dope. I don't think he's a narcissist at all. He handled criticism. He did not block the guy. I never block anyone. I don't block people. I don't delete comments. All the crazy negative comments on my videos, I leave them up. Thank you, random guy perspective. I appreciate you. Thank you to all the people hitting the thumb. You guys rock. The Vikings is gonna be the biggest live streamer on YouTube. Maybe. Bro. Like, honestly, we're getting there. We are getting there. Can we get one more donation, guys? Oh, Santan, I love you, man. Looking out for me. I appreciate that. Celtic Heritage. That's from Teddy Mac. Hope you're well, champ. Shout out Zero. Bro, I'm always good, man. Rain, sleet, snow. The Viking is gonna motherfucking grow. We're out here in the den. 2 days until flying back to Belgium, hopping on the jet, hopping off the jet. And if everything goes well, this Sunday, I'm going to be at a huge metal festival in Belgium, in my hometown, called the Graspop. Graspop. Check it out. It's a crazy festival. And I'll hop off the jet and go straight to that festival. Check this out. So maybe you can't. So you can't read. I'll give you some of the names that are coming. Iron Maiden, Slipknot, Judas Priest, Korn, um, the lead singer of the Rammstein, Tillman, Spirit Box, Dream Theater, um, Powerwolf, Epica, King Diamond. Oof, bro, King Diamond's coming. That's sick. Yeah, a lot of great names. Oh, Michael Aurelius, bro, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. Means a lot. Yeah, yeah, it's a sick. So Sunday, King Diamond is coming, and I want to see King Diamond live. Crazy festival. Throw Google it, Grasspop. It's in my hometown, Dessel. I'm born and raised. I'm a Deselat. You say Deselat if you're from Dessel. We're like 8,000 inhabitants. Small as fuck, but that's where I'm from. Thoroughbred. Banging on the block since I was 6. Throwing up gang signs. But yeah, all jokes aside, that's a sick metal festival that I'll be attending. King Diamond and My Evil, good song. Yeah, I love King Diamond. His albums are like movies. The Graveyard, and then what's the other one? I'm blanking. Is healthcare good in Belgium? The best, or how Rick Ross would say, the biggest. Healthcare rocks in Belgium. Bro, you should check out Wing and his sailor beatboxing like you never heard before. I'll check it out, man. What currency is that, Michael? That is Norwegian kroner. Norwegian krone. Kroner. Kroner. Yep. It's gonna be lit. How is the wheat there? J.R. Smith. The wheat in Belgium is great, man. We're right next to Holland. Before everybody else made it cool to make weed legal, the Netherlands had legal weed in the 90s. Judas Priest. There's a crazy documentary of the lawsuit against him in the 80s when 2 American kids shot themselves because they claimed the lyrics subliminally told them to do it. That's crazy. That's wild. All right, guys. Does Belgium use the euro? Yeah. Belgium has the euro. Like all countries in Europe besides the UK, the UK has the pound, and I think Denmark also does not have the euro. I think Sweden and Norway don't use the euro. that all the other countries do. If I'm not mistaken. Euro gang? Do Belgian taxes pay for your healthcare? Yes. Yes. I was living in Switzerland when they switched from the franc to the euro. Nice. I made a video about Switzerland being the most criminal country on earth. And I did not know what the fuck I was talking about. And that video blew up. It's funny. Do you think Belgium should leave the EU? Hell no. No, we benefit greatly from the EU. And also, like, Belgium is tiny, don't forget that. And also, Brussels is the capital of the EU. So it's like a really good thing. Norway don't use euro. They're not even in the EU. Yeah, exactly. But you guys are going to wish you're in the EU and fucking Putin invades that ass. Switzerland is so cool. They had the German part, French part, and Italian part. Beautiful country. Yeah, I haven't been. I haven't been to Switzerland in more than 20 years because you need money, man, to go and have fun there. And then I'm living in Mexico, dog. What can I tell you? Fuck Putin, we are Vikings. I like that. That's the energy we need. Yeah, the Brexit was the biggest fumble of all time. Big mistake. Do you support NATO? I'm indifferent, man. Sure. Like, I'm not out here supporting NATO actively or thinking about it, to be honest. We're definitely in an economic depression of a certain degree. Yeah. Bro, the whole Brexit thing was like a bluff. You guys were like, there's no way people are going to want this. And then it backfired. So, all the oldies, all the oldies came out and voted. It is ironic. It's a little bit funny. NATO wants to hack your brain. Sheesh. I didn't know about all that. I mean, our brains are already hacked, man. I mean, I'm literally broadcasting my life on YouTube, so I can't really complain about privacy. What is your stance on the death penalty? I think it's great. Like it should, like I think we should have. Like, there's no point in having tax money keeping people alive. Let's say, like, you killed a bunch of kids or you raped a bunch of kids. Fuck trying to rehabilitate. Just fucking kill. Let's kill that person. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point in trying to like rehabilitate or like keep a person alive like that? Like, we're pumping out humans by the day. We're literally pumping out fresh humans. Like, why would you want to keep a serial killer alive? Why would you want to keep a serial rapist alive? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. A lot of British people thought by voting Brexit it would reduce immigration, but instead it led to net immigration of 1 million from more countries. Bro, that's interesting, Santan. Norway has the Kongsberg group that produces a lot of the dance floor tools. Nice. NATO does that as well. Man, you guys love talking about geopolitics, man. Fun fact on the death penalty: the guy who played Saruman, the evil wizard in Lord of the Rings, attended the last public guillotine execution in France. That is a fun fact. That's a real fun fact. I feel these days people call everything a fun fact. A lot of Europeans here to talk some good geopolitics. I can tell. I didn't expect so many European people to be online this late, to be honest with you. You guys were committed, man. Committed to the cause. That's a great fun fact, though. Can I just say I'm proud of like I'm really proud of this community. Like I just think it's cool, like the stuff we talk about that you guys talk about. I'm proud that I'm the common denominator of people like Teddy Mack, Michael Aurelius, Dark Vader, Santan, Random Guy, Common Sense, Thor Leaf, Acid Blood. Like like I'm the common denominator, and but you guys make me feel cool. Like because I'm reading all the stuff you're talking about, and I think it's a fucking dope ass community, man. Like there's no dumb people here. There's like all of you are eloquent. You're all like intellectual. Like so, yeah. I'm very honored. I say that unironically. What is your brand name? You're sick. What do you mean? What is my brand? I don't get it. My brand's name? We're cool because you're cool. Thank you, man. Do you have a website or merchandise? Ha, bro. I used to sell T-shirts that had my logo on the front, and then the back it said, "Don't stare, just watch." But that's years ago, so I don't really have an active website or merch for that matter. But you can hire me as your coach or mentor, or you can donate to the channel, man. Or you can send over money to PayPal if you're trying to support me. This is my PayPal ID. So anyone who wants to support, did all your merch sell out at the time? No, because I was a noob. I didn't know what I was doing, and so I got for some reason I got a bunch of like sizes that were not like in demand. So I got a bunch of like I got like extra small shirts. Plot twist: nobody needs extra small shirts. Um, and then I got like double, like triple XL shirts, and like so. Yeah, I didn't sell out. My mom is trying to get rid of those shirts. Like every time I see her, I'm like, you better not. They're literally still at home. You're cool and you're inspiring. Thank you, man. Thank you, Acid Blood. Let me know if you sent something over so I can shout you out, dog. Yes, Santan. Exactly. In Brazil, I had those shirts on. Here's a tip: use aloe vera gel. Thank you, man. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, the channel has been blowing up lately. Like it's funny. I can tell that the reach has gotten a lot bigger. Yeah, my worst experience in life was in Rio de Janeiro. That was like the worst experience I ever had. Um, People always like stare. They see the scar. I'm a big dude. I'm tall. I get it. But in Rio de Janeiro, people would go out of their way to make me feel horrible. Like they would literally point at me. They would make like a like a disgusted face, and I've never felt more ugly and unwanted than in Rio de Janeiro. It was wild. So my theory is this: I thought about it as I tend to do. I think Brazilian people, especially in Rio de Janeiro, are obsessed with plastic surgery. It's an extremely superficial society. And so they all feel peer pressured to get fake lips, to get fake boobs, to get fake abs and fake asses. And so then they see someone like me who's walking around with a fucked up face, but he's content. I'm loving myself. I'm happy. And they're like, hold the fuck up. We're all getting this work done, or we're getting all these surgeries done to fit in. And then here you are not getting all that stuff done. And you're like, you're happy. That's fucked up. You shouldn't be happy. So they were like collectively as a society punishing me for being content with who I was and not identifying with my scars or imperfections. So that's my theory. Yup. Trust me, I do not have sunburn. It's been raining all day. I just, my dad is the same. We look red all the time. My dad will literally, in the middle of winter, be in the couch and his face will be dark red. Just the way we are, man, the way we're built. What can I say? Guys, if you appreciate the channel, consider hitting the dollar sign below the chat box. It allows you to make a donation to the channel, and it would always be greatly appreciated. Good night, Michael. Sweet dreams, buddy. I had my teeth punched out and walk around stick thin, so I know your energy from bullies. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. What have brought you going full out on fitness? I saw your channel months ago, and now I'm like, damn, he looks buff. Bro, I've been going hard on fitness and bodybuilding for the past decade. I promise you, it's not a recent development. Maybe because I am cutting now and I'm more defined and like vascular and cut and dry, I look more impressive. But I've been on this road ever since cancer, basically. I'm sorry, Zero. Bro, hit the gym, get bigger, take boxing classes, and fuck up your bullies. Say something in Mexican. I'll do you one better. I'll say something in Spanish, which is what they speak in Mexico. Or actually, I'll do like Mexican Spanish. So like, oye, güey, ¿qué onda? ¿Qué pero? Chinga su madre. Vamos a tomar algo. Vamos a tomar algunas chelas, güey. And that's just like, güey is like dude. Chelas is like beers. Chinga tu madre, they love to say that. It's like, go fuck your mom. Um, and oye is like yo, like to get your attention. You look amazing. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate you. I've been deep in the comments, Jared. I appreciate you. Guys, if you have not hit the thumb yet, let's get to 40 thumbs. That's 3 more thumbs. Close the chat box, hit the thumb. It doesn't cost a thing, and I would really appreciate it. I know there's at least 3 people who haven't done it yet. Let's get this thing to 40, man. What age after your keynote did you properly start gym? Bro, I was hitting the gym during keynote. I was in the gym with the portacat thing sticking out. So that's the thing that they use to put the keynote in. And I was lifting weights. Sometimes I would only lift for 10 minutes and I would go home. But I was still lifting in during keynote. My biggest life regret so far is fucking things up with my girl last year. Yup. I was an idiot. Have you seen that Brian Johnson guy on YouTube, the anti-aging guy? Eh. I've seen it, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't like putting too much stock in anything that's like anti-aging or like. I think it's a real epidemic, man. Botox, lip fillers, all this nonsense. I fucking hate it. So this obsession with not wanting to age, I think, is deeply unhealthy. Just drink water, do yoga, run, lift weights. Fuck all that crazy shit. I mean, I am into nootropics, I'm not gonna lie. I take zinc every day, I take omega-3 every day, I take magnesium every day. So I do believe in like supplementation, but I don't necessarily do it to look younger. I just want to be healthy. I'm in Mexico City right now, Papito. All right. Thank you to all the people that hit the thumb. Guys, we're 1 hour and 25 minutes in. My head is hurting. I can't remember the last time By the way, Santan, I really started hitting the gym with a different type of like resolve when I was like 25. That's when I was like serious about it. But yeah, guys, I'm cooked. I'm tired. Big shout out to the people who donated. If you want to make a final donation before I sign off, now is the time. You can click on the dollar sign below the chat box. $1, literally $1 would suffice. If 5 people send over $1, that's $5, and that would be awesome. I just want to thank all of you, thank my community for helping me put together this dope video. I thought it was really good live. Had a lot of emotion, a lot of passion in it, which is something that I definitely greatly appreciate. Do I like martial arts? Yeah, I don't do them though. I used to do judo when I was younger, but I don't. Thank you, Zero. I appreciate you. What is the perfect age? The age that you have right now. I mean that. Ain't no such thing as a perfect age, man. It's the age that you have right now. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We fucking did it. Epic ass live. It really warms my heart to see the channel continuously going up. Absolutely awesome. Now I got to go. I got to run. Because I'm tired. See what Monica's up to. See if I can circle back and go hang out with her. All right. Thank you all once again, dudes. I love y'all and dudettes, of course. Peace.